They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he broke.
The 15.
Zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Looking for room. It's Washington. Showing off the arms. He is smashing people. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead when you run out of the inside.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Finn. Feeling some heat. got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Baylor! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's James. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Baylor 7, Oregon 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they...
I mean, quit the game, bro. You ain't finna score here, man. Go on, quit the game, man.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking down the left side. And that pass is caught at the 25. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Buys a little extra time. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on first and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Baldwin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
With the catch, it's Washington. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking for space. It's Reese.
Whoa, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He looks that one in nicely. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Throw a pick right here, gang.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They go to the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Across the 25, he's got room. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Good, solid tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
Coming out with it, it's Baldwin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 10-point lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that one's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. This will be the final play of the 3rd quarter with just 1 tick left on the clock. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Baylor 21, Oregon 13.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's James.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll get rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Ducks in the hurry up. They'll try it on the ground. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Ducks have this offense rolling. DBs will try to keep everything in front. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Buys a little time with his feet. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 8 in the end zone.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
A gargantuan moment here as they try to tie it up late with the 2-point conversion. To the air, it's Gabriel. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cameron. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Finn. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Timeout is called, clock stops, 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did.